Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the NECA Toys Viper Predator. The Viper Predator is a new creation from NECA Toys, but it's sort of done in the style of those awesome old Kenner variants of the Predator. And as you can see, the Viper Predator here even comes on that awesome NECA Toys style blister card packaging that resembles that old Kenner package. It's got that really great close-up shot of the Predator in the background with that kind of purple color scheme there and that orange and yellow burst behind the figure, and of course the blister bubble that fully showcases the action figure within. When you flip that packaging around to the backside, we're treated with some cool artwork of the Viper Predator, along with a story for the character, and it's also got that really cool kind of Kenner grid look with an image of the other Predator figures available in this current wave. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this Viper Predator outside of the packaging. Now this guy has a really nice look to him. If you're familiar at all with any of NECA's awesome Predator figures, then you pretty much know what to get when it comes with the sculpt here. The sculpt looks fantastic on this guy, and he's got a really great paint job on there that helps to bring out all of the awesome sculpted details. This particular Predator has a really cool kind of color scheme going on there where it's sort of this tan mixture of kind of dark tans and light tans with some reds kind of mixed in, but all of the markings look incredibly cool on this guy. And he's also got this really nice kind of gloss finish on all of his skin parts that almost give him a bit of a slimy or a wet look. One of the other things that's really great about this particular Predator here is he's got two of the wrist blades. It's pretty common to see a Predator with a wrist blade, at least on the right-hand side, but this particular Predator has one on both of his wrists. And those really cool kind of metallic-looking red blades have the ability to extend out on both of them. So he is double armed up and ready for battle. And then that brings us to the fantastic face sculpt on there. You can see he's got that mandible jaw there with his teeth showing, those kind of angry eyes, and again, really cool markings with the diamond shapes kind of going up the forehead there, and it has that same kind of gloss finish that the rest of his skin has. And he also has those little dreads kind of hanging off the back, just like we'd see with any of the Predators out there. Now, one of the things I really love about this particular Predator, he also includes a removable mask. It's not that often that we get a Predator figure that has a mask that can be popped on and taken off. And this mask is really neat looking. It's got this black motif with sort of that same metallic red on the markings up at the top that we've seen with the blades on his wrists. And the detailing is so cool on the mask that one of the things I really love about it is not only is it detailed on the outside, but when you flip it around, there's also some really great fully painted details on the inside of the mask. You can see kind of all the mechanics and the circuitry and everything beautifully painted and sculpted on the inside. The mask also fits perfectly right over the Predator's face. It actually has the ability just to clip right on his face, holds nice and tight in place, but you don't have to worry about it really scratching up the face or anything like that, so it's very easy to pop it off if you want to, but it also holds nice and firm so it doesn't fall off when you don't want it to. Now he also includes a few extra accessories in here. First of all, he's got his little shoulder cannon, and this is very similar to what we've seen with some of the other Predators in the lineup. It attaches the same way, there's little pegs there, and it kind of clips onto his left shoulder, and the cannon on top is posable so you can move that around. In addition, he also includes a pair of interchangeable hands. So the figure comes out of the package with sort of these gripping hands, and if you want to, you now have the ability to pop on these open palm hands instead. The hands are on ball joints there, so you can easily just pop those right off the joints, and you can put the new ones on in their place. Now, very familiar to what we see with a lot of the NECA toys out there, the hands do have a bit difficulty putting on the first time around, so I would be very careful here. You definitely don't want to accidentally break the wrist blades, so be very cautious of that. You might even want to use the heating technique with a hairdryer just to kind of warm it up and pop the new joints on, but once you get those new hands on that first time around, it makes it a lot easier to swap them off and on in the future, and that way you've got a few different options for posing the figure. So speaking of poses with this guy, let's go ahead and run down the articulation here. That head's on a nice ball joint, so the head can roll all around, look left and right, and up and down. All of the dreads are individually sculpted there, and they're softer plastic so they don't hinder the movement. You got nice ball joints at the shoulders there. You got swivels at the elbow. You got a standard joint at the elbow. You also have those ball joints at the wrist so the hands can swivel as well as roll around. You've got a standard joint at the waist, so that means you can turn the torso left and right. You got really nice ball joints at the thighs that don't really get hindered by the armor that are on his thighs. It's very nice. The legs can go outwards, forwards, backwards, as well as swivel. You have really great double joints at the knees that are hidden by the little knee cover there on the armor on his shins. And then you have ball joints at the feet, right at the ankles there, so that way you can kind of rotate the feet left and right as well as swivel them. So, it's pretty standard to what we've been seeing with a lot of the most recent Predator action figures, and all of those joints are nice and tight and should allow for some nice posing options. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the NECA Toys Viper Predator. Another very cool deco on a Predator action figure to add to our growing collection. This current wave of Predator action figures is already on store shelves right now, so happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.